Hi Taurus, welcome to the astrology section of your reading. Now that I'm not shuffling the cards during this part, I don't need to be at a table, so today we are by the lake. Maybe you'll even see a swan swim by. But let's get into it. So in August, today is August 3rd, the full moon is tonight in Aquarius. In August, you may find that relationships are tense. You may be accused of not telling the truth, or more likely, you will find out that someone hasn't been telling you the truth. So there's some sort of secret that wants to come out. Your ruler will enter Cancer on August 7th, Venus. And when it does, it will make some tense aspects with the planets in Capricorn and with Aries, Mars in Aries, which is in your 12th house. So what does that mean? That means that your love life is tested and your financial situation is, because everything is tied together, your financial situation is tested as well. You find yourself trying to play catch up. You're having issues with long distance relationships. You're having issues with whether or not people are telling you the truth. You're having issues when it comes to, speaking your own truth. What have people been saying about me? Gossip. What have people been saying about my work? Why are people lying? Why are people talking behind my back? Why is there so much tension in this back brain? Why are there so many secrets that want to come out? Why doesn't this person believe me? All of this is at the forefront of your mind, and you're not used to that. Any of this, even if it is happening at other times, it's way back there. But because Mars is in that 12th house, it's pushing on your subconscious. It wants these secrets revealed. It wants the truth to come out. It wants you to be on an honest level playing field when it comes to work, when it comes to love. And it's irritating. It's a lot of upheaval. It's not pleasant. It's just not pleasant. But that doesn't mean that there won't be pleasant moments. When we get to the end of August and we start to work into Virgo season, you'll see that all of a sudden you start to feel better. You feel like you want to be in love again. You feel like you want to start going out again. You're more interested in food. Things that you, for the first 3 weeks of August, are kind of just like, I don't really care right now because nothing seems to be going my way. And you take it very personally when someone doesn't believe you. But for those of you who are harboring a secret, this is the time when it comes out. And you may lose the trust or love of somebody close to you. So if there is something that you want to talk about, something you want to get off your chest, do it now. Do it before the universe does it for you, is what I would say. And if it comes to you having to cope with somebody else's truth coming out, just be grateful that it happens now. Be grateful that it happens now as opposed to, 3 months from now, and you're ruining the beginning of a new year by bringing this person with you when they don't deserve to be next to you. So it's obviously all for the good, like it always is. But it's a particularly rocky month when it comes to your feelings. And your feelings, like I said, dictate a lot of your money-making ability. So there is a tie in there, but we'll talk about that more in the money and finance section. Right now, let's deal the cards and see what comes up in terms of love and romance and get into it. Yes? I love you. Happy full moon. Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. Here we go. So, everyone wants to know the tea. Everyone wants to know the tea. And there is some tea you want to spill as well. And now you're going back and forth about whether or not you should. about whether or not this person can be trusted. Perhaps you didn't tell them in the first place because you can't trust them. The indecision, Two of Swords, is not a good energy for Taurus to be in, but I can understand why you're there right now. You play things very close to the chest. There are many, many things that you don't share with people, and there's very good reasons why you don't share them, because you know how judgmental you can be, and you are quite afraid of other people judging you in the same way. King of Cups. But I think what will surprise you is that there is more understanding here for you than you think. You just have to be careful how you word things. You have to be careful how you communicate about it. Now, if this is a secret that you're waiting on for somebody else to reveal to you, it's something you've been waiting on for a while. Something that has made you feel quite stuck for probably most of the past month or two, where you know that there's more going on than you are being told, and you just want that person to communicate and speak up. This is also you not being able to speak your truth properly and then feeling stuck and unable to move in a relationship because of it. The King of Swords and the King of Cups, a water sign, an air sign, but let's look at the energy of the water signs and the air signs. So water here, you know, we have that Venus moving into Cancer, and it's going to make you want to take whatever you haven't quite processed yet and blurt it out, which will present obstacles in your progress. You have this very strong urge to kind of run the thing right now, run your life, be in control, say it how it is, take the reins, you know, perhaps even be a bit harsh. And it's because you're trying to maintain some semblance of control over a period that really is about dismantling, processing, the truth being revealed, and basically the tension that arises when Venus and Mars do their squarey dance. When they do their square dance, that square dance has a lot to teach you. But only if you are willing to be honest during these transits. If you are unwilling to open your eyes to the truth of others or to reveal your truth to others. The Hanged Man is kind of where the reading ends for you, because you will spend most of August into September stuck. So you can keep the reality hidden from yourself. You can keep your reality hidden from others and stay here. Or you can speak up regardless of how harsh. You can let other people speak up regardless of how harsh. And instead of holding on to your position, whether it be deniability or out of stubbornness, doesn't matter. And then Venus in Cancer will force you into having some very conflict heavy moments. And the card's really reading you now and saying, you know, this is one of your self-destructive patterns. The need to shy away, to keep things concealed, to not say anything, and then somehow it gets pulled out of you or pushed out of you. And instead of dealing with it, confronting it, you take this circuitous, path to quite a lot of conflict, because it ends up with you pitted against another person or a situation, a lawsuit perhaps, where someone is saying, well, why didn't you just tell me the truth? Why did we have to go down this road like this for me to get the truth out of you? Again, this could very easily be you saying it to someone as well. Why couldn't I just know the truth? Why didn't you trust me with the truth? You know, it starts to feel like something that someone should pay for, that someone is culpable. And what is the advice once you get to that point and you feel like someone is culpable, whether it be you or somebody else? That's when you move behind the judgment. That's when you back up from the black and white of it all. And you drop back behind the binary where there is no judgment, where you're looking at everything through no veil, where you can see exactly what the motivations were for someone who may have lied to you. And you can also see what your motivations were for allowing them to lie to you and believing them, or why you kept certain truths out of the light. Once you realize that, and you get done processing that, then it's very easy to either cut that stuff out that you're doing or saying or engaging in, or cut that person out who has constantly brought this energy to you. Either way, what you're doing is you're cleaning house. This Mars, Venus, again, square dance is all about pulling the toxins out. It's about revealing where the toxins are, where the mendacity is, and then extracting it. Now, the thing about extracting it is that when something is completely tied up together, kind of wound around each other, it's very hard to extricate. It's very hard to see which is which, right? Because it's all bound up. So a lot of what August will do from now until about the 24th is unravel those coils. So you can see exactly where your responsibility lies and where the party involved with you, be it work, love, family, has been tied up with you in that dynamic. So is there really a cause for blame? Although, of course, you will want to blame someone. Is it appropriate? Is it fair? No, it's not. It's not fair at all. Because the one thing that's clear from this reading is that whatever is going on, you are very much a party to it. Whether because you've chosen to look the other way and not be honest with yourself about what you're seeing and what you're feeling, or because you have gone out of your way to conceal some very heavy truths. Either way, August is about using that dance to pull all this impurity out and get rid of it. It's got to come up before it can come out. Okay. Now let's turn the camera around and look at these from a financial point of view. And then after that, we'll do the extended, okay? I'll be right back. Hi again. Okay, let's look at this from a work and finance point of view. When it comes to money, if you're going back and forth about taking on an investor or a partner, or in a more serious way than just collaborating with them. I mean, bringing them on as co-owner or, again, as partner. That is a decision that I think you should wait on. I don't think this is the month to do that. I don't think that it will do anything beneficial for you, especially because there is still so much that you don't know. And I know I've said that before, and I know that's annoying, but you really don't know what's going on yet. You don't have enough information to make these decisions. You don't. So to go rushing into something and invest in something, or even speak too much about a project right now, will have the adverse effect in that it will keep you stuck and unmoving. Later in the month, you will feel like getting into that same project again, and it will make a lot more sense. As soon as we get into Virgo season, you're going to let go of this very toxic energy of wanting to hang on to every little thing. You will be somewhat more used to Venus being in Cancer. You will start to acclimate to it. Cancerians are very passive aggressive. When your ruling planet is in Cancer, Cancerian energy can be very vicious because it likes to take advantage of anyone that's under their power, under their control, in their shell. Yes, they are nurturers, but they are also very easily one of the most abusive signs, because they're emotionally abusive once they know that you have no recourse, you have no other place to go. So what we don't want to do is get ourselves into their grip. So no commitments yet. You know, commitments, like Cancer's middle name. No commitments yet, no matter how hard you want to hold on to an idea or how much you really do believe something could work out. If it's not working out and you can sense the obstacles are just becoming bigger and bigger, learn to trust those signs, learn to trust those feelings. It's not working out because you're not letting go of certain things, and you're not letting go of certain things because you don't want to. It's always a possibility we have to consider. I said this last month too, just because you know what the right thing is doesn't mean you're going to do it. Just because something feels like the right thing doesn't mean you're going to pursue it. Right? So that Cancer energy is saying, hey, beware. There are those who would very much like to prey on your mindset of not having enough and needing to hang on to everything and pull you into some majorly destructive behavior that you'll completely be up for because you'll be worked up. So we got to be extra careful in how we're moving, who we're doing business with, what we're telling them, how much personal info do they have about us. Are they a gossip? Are they running around talking about your business when it hasn't even started yet? You know, you just want to watch everything right now. And you want to watch it through the lens of Mars and Venus having these tense conversations, because you want to be able to see not just yourself, but also, you know, the other side. And Venus in Cancer will definitely give the other side a chance to speak up. And the odds are that you'll end up extremely happy because of that sort of liberation. But that's long term. Short term, it seems like even in a work environment, aside from it being slow, like everyone wants to blame you for things that are just not fair. They're blaming you for just being yourself. But I suppose you're used to that, right? All right. In the extended, we're going to shuffle through and figure out who that water sign is, who that in reverse fire sign is, who this air sign is. We're going to talk about the Libra and the Cancer, but we're going to go through each card and shuffle through. And the link to watch that part of the reading will be below. There's an instant link and a Vimeo link. If you would rather have this kind of reading recorded and sent to you according to your personal placements, please check out the Cameo link below. You can also order 10-minute Zoom calls through them. And if you would like a one-on-one video chat reading,
then there is a Chatelize link below. All right, that's my little speech. I love you, Taurus. I'll see you in the extended right now.